And Ed, when you think about greatness, you think about this franchise has 16 titles. That's the second highest number in the NBA, but they're making the right moves to hopefully get to 17 soon.
Let's see if this Lakers franchise can recapture the glory. We're ready to go in this one. James and Jay, they call the foul.
Just a tic-tac foul.
That's his first personal foul.
Jay, Magic and Kobe each won 5 titles. How are you going to judge LeBron James' legacy in L.A.?
LeBron James wins 1 championship in L.A. That means he will set himself apart. He will have won 4 championships in 3 different cities. Now, that is polarizing for some fans. That still does not take away from the overall greatness and the legacy of LeBron James.
Leonard and drills it. Jay, spacing can be a beautiful thing.
And in today's game, you have to make shots like that. Nice work draining it from deep.
DeMarcus Cousins missed his first. That one goes.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays, no one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
Gets it to go, and the foul.
If you're the defender, you can't keep your hand outwards in the pocket of the shooter. The offensive player recognized that. He raked his arms into yours on his way up to take the shot. That's a foul every time.
Kuzma to Danny Green. Here's a chance from long range. Buries it on the catch and shoot.
Not everybody possesses this power, but wow, what court awareness.
Leonard. He made his first effort, but not that time. James to Kyle Kuzma. The pass taken away by the Clippers.
I'm hearing some boos from the crowd. They know just like I know, you're not getting back on D.
Davis to Cousins. DeMarcus Cousins. 2 for 3 now here in the first.
In the paint, you need to finish just like that.
Beverly into the front court. Down by 1. Paul George, 4-2. Knocks it down from mid-range. Jay, when you break down Paul George, where is he at his best?
He needs to be engaged. He needs to have the ball in his hands. He needs to be needed. And that's the biggest thing for Paul George. When he's the guy off offensively, and he makes those clutch shots, it re-engages him defensively, and that drives him to be the best version of Paul George there is.
To Paul George. Kawhi Leonard. Kawhi Leonard. 2 of 4 now.
There is no better feeling than after making that shot and trotting back on defense, seeing your opponent stare, point, or yell at each other for miscommunication.
To James. Fires the 3. Oh, LeBron James. Not much more the defense could have done. He hits the contested 3.
I mean, does he have eyes in the back of his head or what? I get paid money to watch and study this game daily. Even I didn't see that angle.
George hits it. And the foul. And a chance now at a 4-point play.
The defender cannot be caught with his hand staying in the cookie jar. What I mean, contesting that pocket. You have to keep that hand going in and out, going in and out. Keep the offensive player thinking about where your hands are at all times.
To Caldwell Pope. JaVale McGee. Caldwell Pope. Not that time. To George. Going to launch beyond the arc. Knocks it down in the foul. And a chance now at a 4-point play.
But did you see on that 3-point shot, did you see him slightly kick his legs out? By kicking his legs out, the defender runs into the legs, there's contact. That's how you get a 4-point play potentially.
Across the timeline comes James. 5-point game. Bad pass there. Clippers have it. George to Beverly. Kawhi Leonard. He's 3 of 5. 60% shooting from the field.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Now the Lakers are going to call a timeout as they'll talk things over here in the first quarter. LBJ. Gets it in the left corner. Cousins to James. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. He made his first effort, but not that time. JaVale McGee to Cousins. Deep left corner. Beyond the arc for three. And the rebound comes down to the Clippers. Paul George to Beverly. Williams to Beverly. For three, never dare Patrick Beverly. Hits a wide open three.
This is a game of ways. As a defense, you have to recognize that they come and they go. That will not be the case all the time moving forward.
Substitution being made in this one.
For the Los Angeles Lakers, number 0, Kyle Kuzma.
To Leonard. George had made his first three, but that shot off the mark. The pass taken away by the Clippers. Leonard. That's good D. Shot no good. To Cousins. And he's fouled. Very close, Jay. The result, he's going to the line.
You see this all the time. The defensive player is establishing his presence on the court and also checking to see how far the refs are going to let him go.
And hits the first free throw. 2 for 2 on that trip. Leonard. Kawhi Leonard is going to get a chance at three here. A career 84% free throw shooter. Misses the first. Knocks down the second free throw. Misses the last one. 1 for 3 trip. Caldwell Pope. Good offense beating good defense. Kentavious Caldwell Pope with the basket.
I hope everyone here knows the golden rule. Guys, remember, sharing is caring.
This will get out of bounds. Last touch by Cousins. Deep three at the buzzer. And he's fouled. Good play by the shooter.
You know what? That's an even better play by the defender. I like the foul there. Send a message. Nothing easy.
He's going to have to earn it now. Off the mark on the first free throw. Second and 3 is good. Bad pass there. Clippers have it. That'll do it for the first quarter. The Clippers are out in front. Ed Cohen, Jay Williams with you as we get things started here in the second quarter. George, he was all over him. JaVale McGee to Kyle Kuzma. Kyle Kuzma, strong finish.
It's easy to become mesmerized when you watch a player who can create off the dribble. We call that dancing. When you allow a player to dance with that much space, that's Prob City.
Leonard. JaVale McGee with the block.
Just incredible timing on that swat.
Leonard. To Paul George. Gets it in the right corner. Kyle Kuzma sends it away. Calls out of bounds. Last touch by Kyle Kuzma. Leonard. Kawhi Leonard. He's going to get 3 shots here. He struggled so far. And he connects on the first free throw. And he hits the second. Hits all 3 free throws. Los Angeles, they have it. To Kyle Kuzma. Cousins. To Kyle Kuzma. Fires the 3. Good contest. Made it tough for Kuzma.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
Paul George. He's now shooting 5 for 7.
And last year, it seemed like PG really had a difficult time finding that next-level elite PG. No doubt about it, this year, he needs to be playoff P all day, every day.
Time to adjust. Both coaches making changes on the floor. James to Kyle Kuzma. Layup goes down. Well done.
This offseason, I heard so many voices, even that of the great Shaquille O'Neal, talking about how LBJ needed to submit his own legacy. Well, for LeBron, it's not about chasing external accolades. It's about hunting your own legacy, and that's to be the greatest of all time.
Has a look. And a putback slam.
It's so amazing when you get a chance to see a player in his own space. It's almost as if the defense doesn't exist. He can go left, he can go right, he can attack. He's playing on that court by himself.
Here's Leonard for 2. Keep on trying. Shot's no good there.
The contest was good, but you being a nuisance was great. Continue to be that gnat that no matter how many times you swing at it, it never goes away.
The pass taken away by the Clippers. George. Oh, he couldn't get it to go. To Danny Green. James. And scores, plus the foul. Patented move for Anthony Davis. And a chance at 3.
That was such a great job by the offensive player. Knowing that you're probably going to take some lumps here and there, but still remaining aggressive throughout the shot and getting a crack at the extra point.
Passed it off. Beverly. Yes. Or in the case of the defense, not good.
Defense, do the math. You force them to take tough twos, you'll probably have a better chance to win this game if you can slow down the pace.
And they called a foul. Felt the breeze there, Jay.
A simple touch foul.
James to Kyle Kuzma from long range. Second effort. Nice touch around the basket with the tip.
And sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
LA Clippers with the basketball. Big finish at the rim. He was ready right at the tip.
What a first half he's having. He came out of the gate, attacked, found ways to get to the rim. Now look how easy the game is coming to him.
To Danny Green. 4-3. Danny Green can't get that one to go. Defense all over him. Leonard. That's how you defend.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
Davis to Cousins. Nice finish at the rim.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
Leonard. DeMarcus Cousins sends it away.
That kid can block out the sun, Ed.
Leonard missed it. Davis to James. Slams it down.
That transition offense was flawless. When guys fan out and actually fill the lanes with a sense of urgency. You heard me correctly, a sense of urgency. You will get a great shot every possession.
Can't connect from inside. Danny Green knocked loose. Clippers have got it.
That's called game plan execution to perfection. Every possession on the road is critical.
Count it.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
The opposing coach is going to counter, make some changes of his own. It's James controlling the offense. LeBron James, he's now 5 for 6.
I don't know what halftime evaluation will be worse, the ankles or the bruised ego.
George, he continues to shoot it well from beyond the arc. That's 4 threes now in this first half.
Yeah, and confidence comes from discipline and training. You can tell that kid's been putting in the time in the gym.
Just enough of a head fake to help on that one. Deep 3 at the buzzer. That's it for the first half. The Clippers have the lead. All set to go here in the second half. The third quarter is underway.
Hey, switch, I got him.
George, he's been dialed in from long distance. That's now 5 threes for the game.
Nothing more painful than the next day watching tape, seeing the fact that he got 15 points off three-point shots.
To Leonard. Beverly to Leonard. Gets a shot up off the mark. To Kyle Kuzma. And the bucket's good for DeMarcus.
You know, Ed, I'm down with guys having 35, 40, maybe 50 points in the game. But the one thing you look for in the defensive end, when there's a huddle after a guy has dropped multiple buckets on you in a row, and everybody's quiet, nobody stands up and says, yo, I got him, I'm going to stop him, you're in a worrisome place for your team.
LeBron James rejects it.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
Won't go down. Davis to Danny Green. Won't go. George, he's not shy about shooting it from out there, but he misses this time.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
Davis to Danny Green. Lets it fly from long range, and the rebound grabbed by the Clippers. George, well, the hot shooting night continues. That's his 6th three-pointer of this game.
And you got to give him a lot of love. He's been knocking down shot after shot. But what is the defense thinking? Do you want to play in this game? It's probably time you start buckling down.
To Davis. Kyle Kuzma buries it on the catch and shoot.
Ooh, that confidence level is so superior. Whenever you start jogging back on defense before the ball even goes through the net, that speaks for itself.
Driving right to the basket. Full throttle right to the basket for the deuce.
Might have had an extra dribble or two there, but he got the shot he wanted.
Bad pass there. Clippers have it.
You know, Ed, sometimes you're just more ready to play than your opponent. The intensity and the effort is off the charts.
And a whistle.
Just a tic-tac foul.
Shifting gears. Here come some substitutions. Leonard to Beverly. Kawhi Leonard. Add 2 points to the board.
Hey, one of the things I hear all the great teams say in the huddle, they say 1, 2, 3, no mercy. Now it's time for you to go even harder on the defensive end.
Caldwell Pope. Kyle Kuzma. Not that time. He misses. On the follow. Way to stay with it.
Ooh, shows like this separate the good players from the great ones. The good players, they have good first halves, and then they fade to black in the second. The great players, they just sustain that kind of dynamic energy throughout the entire ball game.
Kuzma to Caldwell Pope. He'll get it down to Davis. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
And I love the smile on the face of the offensive player. Sometimes luck is on your side. I don't know how that shot went in, but and one.
Free throw good to cap off the three-point play. That cuts it to a 7-point game.
3, Louis Williams.
Curling inside, Anthony Davis snatching it out of the air.
Blocking so many shots only gives your perimeter that much more confidence to really apply more pressure.
Kuzma to Davis. Has a chance. Deep 2 there, won't go.
It's easy. Force guys into low percentage shots. That's the reason why we're big into stats. It was all provided to you before the game in the scouting report.
Calls out of bounds. Last touch by Kyle Kuzma. Time to shuffle things up.
Number 10, Jared Dudley.
George can't connect. Caldwell Pope to Davis. Anthony Davis. He's 3 of 5, 60% shooting from the field. AD, is he a new age big?
Easy answer is yes. He is Mr. Versatility. He can do everything on both the offensive and the defensive end. He can fight the post, battle for position. He can protect the rim. Plus, if you switch, he can guard guards on the perimeter. That's what you love about AD. You need something, he has an answer for you.
1 free throw, count it. It's a 3-point play, and the lead up to 8.
Number 4,
To Davis. Here's a chance from long range. Anthony Davis makes it look easy as he hits the 3.
Well, the defense has been good, but the shot-making ability has been better. And sometimes for NBA players at this level, the more you're in their face, the more it helps them center their focus on the target, which is making the shot. I know it sounds weird, but trust me, it's a real thing now.
Now preparing to shoot at the line.
This drives me nuts when I see fouls like that being called in a close game. Sometimes you just gotta let them play, ref.
Kawhi Leonard. He's got 2 shots coming. He's shooting 71% so far. And he makes them both.
Oh, yeah, come right back to you. My ball.
To Davis. Short jumper stays out.
That's how you do it. You keep riding him to the basket, and if the refs aren't calling it, keep being physical. Keep knocking him off balance.
Kawhi Leonard sizing up Cousins. Throws it down.
I know there's that old saying that says one man can't beat 5, but we're watching one man carry 4 other players. His back has to be hurting. Another big-time finish.
The crossover gets inside, and the slam dunk. From 18 feet at the buzzer, 3rd quarter comes to an end. The Clippers are out in front. It'll be Lakers ball as we begin the 4th quarter. And I think the best way to describe where they stand right now is they're down, but they're not out.
It's a game we used to play in the league all the time. It's called a series of stops. That means get 3 stops in a row. Each game is a game within the game. You get 3 stops in a row, and then another 3 stops in a row, you're right back in this ball game.
DeMarcus Cousins, huge block.
This game is all about playing mind tricks on people. The offense is more worried about getting their shot blocked than they are about actually making the shot.
James to Davis. And he's fouled, and he earns a trip to the line.
Smart play to rip through the extended arm of the defender. That will get you to the free throw line every time.
Anthony Davis at the line for 2 shots, shooting 50%. Some yes, some no in this contest. Good free throw shooting. Knocks down a pair. Beverly into the front court. Up 5. No good.
But you can't just be a one-dimensional player. I know you're probably frustrated by me even saying that, but when you don't even give the option to pass the ball by utilizing some head fakes or ball fakes here and there, You save the defender by keeping them on their toes with the element of surprise.
A drive through the paint, but his shot misses. Cousins to Davis. Anthony Davis. With that shot, he's 5 for 8.
That might have been a little bit easier than expected there, considering the score.
Williams into the front court. His team up by 1. He was smothered and still gets it to go down.
Well, the shooting has been spectacular, but one of the things that I've seen as the difference maker in this ball game is how they are catching the basketball. They're not establishing a pivot foot, which leaves the defense wondering which way you can drive, but when that shot is working like that, you got it any way you want it.
Davis, that's off the side of the rim, short. Leonard. Finishing with finesse.
You've heard it before. Slow and steady wins the race. This approach might be working out after all.
Now the Lakers going to use a timeout. That's their first of the final 3 minutes. That leaves them with 1 remaining.
The best basketball. And I know I'm saying this, and I shouldn't be saying it because I'm calling the broadcast, but as a player and a fan, you know you tune in to the fourth. This is where guys earn their paychecks. This is where you see real fight and real hustle.
And buries it. Jay, they'll take that any day. A drive down the lane, but the shot stays out.
And one of the most underrated things in this game is quick lateral speed. Good job by utilizing that speed and taking away the lane.
Buries the 3. He's too good to leave that open.
Just because someone is listening to you doesn't mean that they actually hear you. At the end of the game, when players get tired, they listen to what the assignment was, but they didn't hear what it was.
LeBron with it up top. His group now down 2. Davis to Danny Green. James. Great pass to set it up. Evenson knocked it away.
Oh, some fans should take that ball home as a gift.
That's a souvenir.
You know why? I don't see anybody on the defensive end standing up out of position. I see everybody squatted down, really active with their hands. That's the mentality that will lead you to where you want to go.
24-second violation. Kawhi Leonard in a matchup with Boogie. And throws it down.
The defender needs to do a better job of forcing a pickup there.
To Danny Green. James. Even to Zubats. Swats it.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
Stuffs it down with authority.
Huh, what a move. But the move never should have happened in the first place, especially if there's communication from the help side defender. You have to let that guy know which way he can force him defensively to where there's help.
And he knocks it down. Jay, nice look right there.
We're watching a clinic right now. We're watching basketball one-on-one. Whoever this professor is, he needs to get paid top dollar.
Strong finish for Paul George.
You never want to leave anything to chance when you attack the rim. You finish strong every time you head home.
To James. And the finish at the rim.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
To Leonard. Fires the 3. Kawhi Leonard in his own world. Nobody near him. He sinks it for 3.
And here's the setup, Ed, down the stretch. From a player who's been in these type of positions, eventually I'm going to hit you with a head fake, and you're going to have to jump considering I just made the last couple of threes. And that's when I find an easy way to get to the rim or force a defense to collapse to kick out for, guess what, another one.
James to Caldwell Pope. using the post to his advantage there and the finish at the rim.
Old school equals high percentage.
It's LA Clippers ball. Leonard to Williams. Nothing going here on that drive. George to Williams. Lou Williams! Better late than never. That was his first shot, and it goes down.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. Short jumper misses.
And this is where you know you have the offense right where you want them. Every possession, all you see them doing is complaining to the ref, complaining to each other. You're making the game uncomfortable. That's the mark of a good defense.
It's the Clippers who come away with the victory as they win this one by 3. That'll wrap things up. For Jay Williams and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports.